Just about ready then for kick-off. Final words between both sides. All eyes from an Atletico Madrid perspective on Julián Álvarez. Seems to be back in goal-scoring form, as does Vinicius Junior. And as we said, Kylian Mbappé on the bench tonight for Real Madrid.
Slightly surprising. Played 10-15 minutes against Manchester City. I anticipated that was in preparation for this game. But he's on the bench. Brahim Diaz is leading the line. Vinicius has been playing more central. Julián Álvarez is not only in good goal-scoring form, his all-round play is much brighter, much sharper now. So no surprise, of course, to see him starting.
Garcia. Nicely done by Fran Garcia. Puts it into the 6-yard box. Ruggeri trying to clear only as far as...
Keepers. It's going to be interesting in this type of game to see who fares best.
Here's Thiago Pitarch, who has burst into this Real Madrid first team and kept his place. Vinicius. Still Vinicius, who goes down. Brahim picks up the ball and pulls it back. And it falls to Carvajal. The save from Musso. Brahim. Julián was right in front of him. Llorente continues. Still Llorente, Griezmann. And he's going to be a... Vinicius with Llorente for company. No... Here's Valverde. Back to Brahim. Still Brahim. Montero, the referee, trying to let things play. The offside flag goes up as we were all expecting it to. Still Lookman. Tried to get past Rudiger, there was no way. Looked optimistically at the referee.
Koke is appealing. It doesn't appear to be a way through, does it? Blocked, if anything, by that's
good and bad reasons. Valverde trying to go past Hanchko and doing it easily into the penalty area. Fede Valverde denied by the woodwork. Fede Valverde turning on the accelerator, leaving David Hanchko for dead. That was a spectacular bit of play. Valverde. To Musso.
We know he's got endurance, we know he's got a decent amount of pace.
Here is Griezmann, he's got Llorente for support. Here's Marcos Llorente! Denied by Lunin. And he feels he was caught there. He's taking a while to get to his feet.
Well, he's not going to get up. It's going to be one of those situations where I think he's going to stay down to try and urge VAR to have a look at what happened.
At both ends of the Madrid derby in the last 13 editions of this fixture. Here is Giuliano. How? Measures out the cross. Falls to Gula, who strikes it into the ground. Bouncing just wide from Arda Güler. And Diaz. Out to Fran Garcia. Feels like he is off in the summer. Koke floating a ball in. Here is Vinicius. Trying to take advantage of the fact that Llorente wasn't there. Giuliano Simeone doing his job. He doesn't have a particularly good record against continuing. As this cross is floated in. Tchouaméni with the shot. Güler. What a scramble that is at the back post. It was cleared off the line by Giuliano Simeone and denying Real Madrid the opening goal. Tchouaméni, Vinicius lines up the shots. Couldn't keep it down. Ferocious pressing there from Real Madrid to win possession back in a dangerous area.
Yeah, rather foolish of Atleti to try.
Llorente heading it straight to Vinicius, who controls it and then is dispossessed and fouled. A yellow card for Cardoso.
A left-footed option has stepped away from the action. Dani Carvajal is blocking the view.
It is Valverde who strikes it, deflected. Didn't have the power you would associate with the Fede Valverde shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy being in a war, I must be honest.
The danger not cleared by Atletico Madrid. Now to Lookman. Lookman goes for goal. Associate with the Fede Valverde shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy being in a war, I must be honest. Fede Valverde power one at you.
Juliano is on the floor in a heap. Dani Carvajal. Tchouaméni. Can he give it back to Valverde? He can. He pulls it back. And they'll finish it off.
Juventus going to midfield.
Pass looking for Lookman and finding him is all on his own. Lookman waiting for support to arrive. Here's Ruggeri. Oh, and there is Lookman, who made the goal and finished the goal. Ademola Lookman giving Atletico Madrid the lead. It's a brilliant move. And Lookman finishes from close range.
It was astonishing. I was just going to be critical of Ademola Lookman on that attack. When he gets one against Rudiger, I'm thinking he should knock it past him and run at him, be more direct. He was reluctant to, maybe a little bit of a lack of confidence, so he's looking for another option, looking to move the ball on. Ruggeri, it wasn't a great pass. Ruggeri just gets there in the nick of time. And when the ball is played across the 6-yard box, Lookman is on the move, he can't be picked up.
That takes it short to Brahim. In from Brahim towards Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Koke puts it behind. Carvajal was arriving. Finding Carvajal. Tchouaméni making a run into the box. It's in towards Tchouaméni, who gets the header. Puts it just wide. The run from deep from Aurelian Tchouaméni. It was spotted by Carvajal, and he found him with the cross.
Yeah, he lends height to the attack, doesn't he? The likes of Gula and Brahim.
18-year-old. And here's Brahim into the box, spinning away from Griezmann, who then makes an excellent recovery challenge.
That's fantastic work, Antoine Griezmann.
A little bit nervy, that from Musso. Floated in towards Howson. As Fede Valverde was racing in. Here's Vinicius. Pulls it back to Brahim. Good looking for this equaliser before half-time. Here's Gula with the shot. Oh, and it's not held. Atletico Madrid really on the back foot now.
By design.
Here's Tchouaméni. Fran Garcia wants it and gets it. Brahim. Twisting, turning and going down and winning a penalty. Brahim going down under the challenge, and there is no real complaints from Hanchko.
Which is this moment in the game.
He has never scored in La Liga against Atletico. He has now, sending Musso the wrong way. And potentially starting the comeback for Real Madrid.
Yeah, they tried to play at the back, Atleti, one of those presses from Real Madrid. And it looked like they'd got out. Miscontrol from Johnny Cardoso, it gave possession back to them. Brahim Diaz on the byline, kidding when he was going to cross. Hold up, Hansko buys the dummy, goes to ground. There is sufficient contact there, that is never going to be turned over.
We are in the 55th minute. So far, Real Madrid have not committed a foul in this game, which is pretty extraordinary for any game, let alone a Madrid derby. And here's Valverde's through! Atletico Madrid shooting themselves in the foot again. Fede Valverde taking full advantage. In the blink of an eye, Real Madrid have the lead.
For Atletico Madrid, I presume it's Jimenez. Dreadful challenge. One of Simeone's warriors that comes off the bench at half-time. a foot in against Fede Valverde of all people, and Jimenez knows it's difficult. I get it, he's in the penalty area, commit another foul, give away another penalty. But you can't, there's there, tries to flick it round the corner. If anything, if he's got a problem, just boot it out of play. Don't try and prod it round Fede Valverde.
Vinicius, Hansko knew exactly what he was doing. Picks up the yellow card. In towards Musa. Julián. Nicely done by Julián, who digs out the shot. Straight at Lunin, who take a deep breath there. Atletico Madrid look rattled. Here is Valverde.
Dani Carvajal, fully committed, up and down the pitch.
From Llorente. Juliano's won it back, and a terrific shot from Julián, which was struck really well. Rising just over the bar.
A fight back there from Atletico Madrid, some attacking.
Going back to Jude Bellingham, remember he came into the starting 11 in the first Madrid derby in La Liga, which Real Madrid lost 5-2. Coming back from injury and perhaps rushed back a little bit as Molina lines up a shot! A rocket from Nahuel Molina! That is an extraordinary hit from the Argentine. And he has levelled the Madrid derby in the most spectacular of fashions.
This is ridiculous. He scored a worldie exactly like that last week against Getafe. And we laughed at that because it hasn't happened before. Scores once in a blue moon, scores spectacular goals, hardly ever. And he's got 2 in 2 games. As soon as it hits his feet here, as soon as the ball goes on his mind, it's a lovely touch to set himself up. He's not closed down. And this is a muscle.
Here is Mbappé. He's being pulled by Llorente. Llorente is going to get a yellow card. The yellows are racking up now. Here is the foul count. It's Trent in towards Rudiger. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold, invited forward. And he's found Vinicius. Vinicius will take the shot on! And he will find the back of the net with a beautiful strike. It was a terrific pass from Trent. And that finish from Vinicius, superb.
He's been itching to do that, hasn't he? Get it on that side of the pitch, cut inside. Just for that case, to get a foot back into it, a foothold back into the game. We talk about those magical moments that certain players can achieve. Vinicius has scored from the spot. He's looked lively, much livelier in the second period of the game. He's gifted too much time and space, and you can see the thought process from Trent Alexander-Arnold playing the ball into Vinicius.
A lot of questions as to how Jude Bellingham fits into this Real Madrid starting 11.
He's used all 5 subs today.
Yes.
Again, quite early, which is he's done on a regular basis.
A red card. A red card for Fede Valverde. Let's say has a bit of previous with Alex Baena.
Ah, yes, just remembered.
And that's given there, nobody says anything. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Bellingham going down.
I think Atleti might have come.
Julián will shoot! Extraordinary hit from Julián Álvarez. So little backlift, so little time needed. And denied by the post, the inside of the post.
Incredible strike, out of nowhere as well, wasn't it? Sharp finishing from Julián Álvarez.
He's found Vinicius. And he's won a foul there, Vinicius, which is a decent...
Now, that type of delivery to the far post with power.
It goes to the near post. Denied by Musso. Scoring opportunity.
Good save from Musa.
Dispossessed by Molina. There's Nico Gonzalez. Hit away by Ruggeri, Koke, Julián Álvarez, and still Julián. Thought about the shot, instead plays it to Molina. Towards Sorlo, who wins the header. He continues his run, gets it back. Finds the cross towards Sorlo. Good direction on it, but not enough power.
That's the setup play, isn't it? Get it wide into...
Less than 2 minutes to go. Sorlo getting to his feet. Julián. Back to Ruggeri. Gets it in towards Sorlo. I think might be fouled by his own player. Josema Jimenez. Time for one final ball in. Instead, Baena goes for the shot. Gathered by Lunin. Could be that.
Chances.
Indeed, it is. As Real Madrid win the Madrid derby. They have beaten Atletico by 3 goals to 2 in a game which was famously entertaining. Álvaro Arbeloa's first Madrid derby in charge ends in triumph. Atletico Madrid